itsmintsalad, and I saw Pokemon the movie, Kyurem versus the Sword of Justice. It is directed by Kunihiko Yuyama. And this is the 15th Pokemon movie film. So if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. Oh man, the movie starts with Kaldeo is a youngin', he's training to become a Sword of Justice, but he ain't there yet. There's other 3 people. I learned how to pronounce their names there just now. We have Verizon, not sponsored by Verizon. I don't have a tree here. Then we have Colbalin, I believe. Colbalin and Terrakion. Terrakion's a rememberable one. I like Verizon, she's cool. But they got them 3 plus Kaldeo's a youngin'. The 3 is older. They're like, hey, you ain't ready. You ain't ready to battle anyone. You're not ready to be the Swords of Justice, okay? And he's trying to battle everyone. Kaldeo is like a youngin'. And you know what he does? First 20 minutes of this Pokemon movie is Pokemon. I personally like that a lot, actually. So we got Pokemon, and then we got, like, Kaldeo going to Kyurem. Who is Kyurem? Very strong Pokemon. Also, pretty much for most of the movie, Kyurem is the black Kyurem version, which is like Zekrom plus Kyurem powers. So it'll be like Electric, Dragon, Ice, I guess the typing is there. I've never played Black and White 2, personally. If you have, I don't know what the types are. I know Kyurem has like 3 forms, regular and then like the Zekrom and Reshiram versions. Also, regular Kyurem can use fire moves. Unless it's dragon, the dragon is the type that's letting all the dragon moves happen. I don't quite understand like why there's an ice type using fire moves. Maybe this is the way to show that we're also using Reshiram, but you're not in your Reshiram form. So why are you using fire types? I like the electric type moves. That makes sense if you're Black Kyurem. That has Zekrom's electric type abilities. And oh man, so cool. I like the designs. I like the fight scenes. I like how they're animated. And then Ash and friends join the picture. Kaldeo is injured, taken to a Poke Center. Then we have Ash and friends, Iris and Celion. Okay, still the 2 best people so far. Okay, I gotta do a tier list ranking of all the best sidekicks for the Pokemon movies after I finish them, because I have strong opinions about every one of them. I want to tier list them after I do them all, but I gotta see the next ones first. I have no exposure to the next ones. At least these ones, I watched a little bit of the anime, and I was like, oh, hey, I like these dudes. This chick loves dragons, and she has an Axu. Also, there's these like ice Pokemon. They look like metal snowflakes. I don't know what they're called, but I never play with them. I don't play with ice types, okay? That's my strict Pokemon rule. No ice types for me, personally. So, I'm heavy on fire. After Kaldeo recovers, Kaldeo is in fear of Kyurem. Of course, you just lost to the dude. But in order to be a Sword of Justice, you have to overcome your fear. Okay, overcome it. You gotta overcome the fear or else you can't do anything with your life, says Verizon. Which Verizon? Is it the one that's telling me to buy their phone plan? Or is it the grass deer Verizon? That's not a funny joke. I'm genuinely asking who's telling me my life is bad right now if I don't overcome my fear. Terrakion. How I can remember his name is that we have Kaldeo's like, I love Terrakion. I know Calbulion. Calbulion. He's like, yes, no, true, false. He's like that, Colbulion. What is it called? Despite him being the leader, Terrakion is mentioned more in Kaldeo's dialogue. Or maybe I just remember Tachyon more. Unless, I'm pronouncing it wrong. I do like how Kaldeo has to go back to Kyurem to prove that once and for all that he can defeat Kyurem, and it's a whole battle, and I like the battle sequence. Ash is just a supporting friend role in this movie. This movie is mostly focused on Kaldeo's journey and becoming more of becoming a sword of justice. Kyurem is like, I know you're a sword of justice, and then is like battling him. Most of the fight, he is Black Kyurem. I have seen enough Black Kyurem. There's a lot of Black Kyurem up to this point. And I do like how Kaldeo gets his horn though. Also, I really like the voice actor for all of these swords of justice boys and girl, but Kaldeo especially has a great voice actor. I feel like the voice actor complements the voice of the Ash and friends. Oh boy, mosquitoes, no, not my friend. Hate mosquitoes. Do not turn your back, says Tachyon, Tacky boy, big buff boy, he says him. He's like, hey, don't turn your back. Kaldeo turns his back, and White Kyurem comes. Reshiram, oh my goodness, finally has fire powers, very appropriate, great. Gets frozen, but he's like, I'm water fighting type, and then like fights out of the whatever it's called, the ice, and defeats Kyurem once and for all. And he's a sword of justice. We all learned a lesson from this. Overcome your fear. Just have the person you want to be in mind, in your mind's eye, and you stare at that. Only that. Don't give into your fear, and eventually you'll become that person. Fear will be conquered. I liked it. Also, Iris shows that you don't have to use forced open doors. You can just open them. Is this a metaphor? I'm not sure. I'm autistic, so I didn't pick up a metaphor. But if you did, let me know. I'm just not well versed in metaphors. I just don't quite understand them naturally unless they're explained to me. Or I can visualize it. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Oh, it's like an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Look, an apple literally is falling from a tree, but it doesn't fall far. I understand that means like descendant doesn't really go anywhere. Remains underneath the shadow of the tree of the parent, unless you have a better explanation in the comments. But anyway, I like this simple journey. The fight animations are cool. The animations are actually really good in this. There's a lot of 2D animated scenes. It seems like there's some 3D assistance. There's a lot of 2D. I like how these movies aren't heavy in 3D unless like necessary. And there's like a nice blend, especially in the fight scenes. I like the fight scenes a lot. So because the fight scenes are nice and powerful, they're more like force balls. They're not like kicks or anything. More like rays of energy. And also, what qualifies a Pokemon to have telekinesis with people? Or whatever that term is, to speak to people without opening their mouth at all? What is that? I don't understand. I gotta give this movie a solid 6.8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASCpresents for $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for how to draw Pokemon tutorials. And 250 vlogs that are up there right now. So you can go there, and until next time, itsmintsalad. I'll see you later, my croutons, big bits. I'm just gonna go walk now. Bye-bye. Oh, I go bye-bye. I go bye-bye.